Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another video on my channel. Before starting, let me quickly say thank you for everyone contributing to this channel by leaving comments or even thumbing up. It really helps me to improve my channel quality, so again, thank you very much, I really appreciate that. So what we are going to do in this video is taking a look at filtering data in Pandas. And we'll do so by using the Boolean indexing approach, which is actually pretty important as it is used in other data science libraries as well. Let's do a quick repetition of what we did until now. We wrote in a CSV file and stored it in a data frame calling it df. When we print out this data frame, we got this known data frame containing the names of cereal brands and all the ingredients like protein, fat, and sugars. And what we did until now was some certain selections, like we only wanted to get the protein values, or we only wanted to get the sugar values, or we only wanted to get the first X columns. Our new goal now is to get a data frame based on a certain condition. Let's take an example. I'm only interested in those cereals containing at least 4 grams of protein, as I'm a healthy nutrition guy. So how can I achieve that? Well, we have to create a Boolean mask first. How can we do so? Well, we are accessing our data frame by calling df, and now we are just taking the column which we want to base our condition on, and that would be protein in that case, right? After that, we need our comparison operator, and you already know that. These are like larger than, smaller than, equals to, or not equal to, and so on. And we are needing the at least operator here, right? So we want to only get those values which have at least 4 grams of protein. If we execute that, we are getting a so-called Boolean mask. And how to interpret that? Well, you know what a Boolean value is. A value which can take 2 arguments, true and false. And this one is taking true if this condition here is fulfilled, right? So let's take a look. This one here is 4, okay? And this one here is false because it's 3, so it's not at least 4. And so on and so forth. So these are false arguments, right? Well, but you can't really work with that one here, right? You want to have the actual data frame, and that's actually pretty easy. You are just typing in df before that and use in squared brackets the Boolean mask as an argument. And then you're getting the data frame containing only those cereals with a protein value of at least 4. Pretty cool, pretty simple, right? So again, Boolean mask, and this whole concept is Boolean indexing. So let's take a look at multiple filters. So you might want to know what cereals have high protein and low sugars. Okay, so let's create a Boolean mask first again. Well, we are accessing the protein column again. And the same as before, we are saying at least 4, please. And now we are needing a so-called logical operator. You already know that. That is and, or, and not. This is not that important. And or is important. So we want to have high protein and low sugars. So that is why we use and here. And now we need the second column, which is df, and then sugars. This one here. And now we are saying, let's say low sugar is lower than 10, or what do we think? I don't know. Lower than 10. And important now is, when we are defining this Boolean mask here, that each argument has to be in parentheses. So we have to create it like this here. Don't forget about that, otherwise you will get an error. So if we are executing that, we are getting again this Boolean mask. And what does this mean? Well, if this is true, then both conditions are fulfilled, right? So again, how can I create a data frame out of that? As before, very easy. Just call data frame and then the squared brackets and take the Boolean mask, which you created here, as an argument. And here we are. We're getting the data frame containing of high protein, at least 4, and low sugar, smaller than 10. Actually, pretty awesome, right? Pretty easy, pretty awesome, and pretty powerful. Final example is the OR operator. So again, the exact same syntax. We are taking so we want to get high protein or low fat. So it's enough if only one of those conditions is fulfilled, right? So we are accessing the protein column again and just saying at least 4. Of course, don't forget the parentheses. And then we're needing this one here. And then in parentheses, the f, and we're taking fat as an argument. And let's say smaller than 2, right? Is low fat, I assume. So if we are taking this, again, we're getting the Boolean mask. And again, we are taking the Boolean mask at the argument of this selection here. And what we got is this data frame. And once more, we're getting a data frame containing of high protein or low fat values. Okay. So Boolean indexing, pretty important even for other data science libraries like NumPy. I hope I made the concept of Boolean indexing understandable, and in the upcoming tutorials we are focusing on data manipulation and exploration, so explorative data analysis with Pandas. I'm looking forward to welcome you there. Thank you very much for watching this video and see you next time. Bye bye.